All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all right. My bad, I'm trying to get my shit together. I have no banners today for y'all. No banners today. I think you guys will be all right without the banners, right? I think we'll live without the banners today. Marcus, good morning, man. Good morning, Marcus. All right. So about yesterday. Oh, we do have Callie coming on too, guys. So Callie Wagers will be on here soon. He had to drop his kids off at school, and then he said he's going to hop on. So I'm glad today's going to be a short show. I'm sorry I had to start the show super early today, but I got obligations around 12:30. So I'm going to do the show, and I'm probably going to do the show and then probably leave. So I got to go up to West Defford. I got to go meet someone for an interview today. So we'll see how that goes. Um, and then I actually got another one uh, on uh, on Thursday. Got another one on Thursday. I got to go to Camden. Actually, I'm going to the 76ers practice building in Camden for an interview there. So we'll see how that goes. It's for a media job working with the 76ers. So that's going to be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get it. There's a lot of people who applied that are, probably well more qualified than I am, but I'm going nonetheless. I mean, I'm gonna take my shot. I actually got to go get my hair cut and everything and get all that done before I go to that interview because that's a pretty big one. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're meeting at their practice building, so we'll see how that goes. Um, Yesterday. I wanted to wait on Callie to talk about yesterday, but I'm sure we'll talk about it when he gets in here anyway. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your day yesterday. I know I did. Uh, we had appreciate that, Marcus. Appreciate that, bro. I need it. I need the luck for real. Um, so yesterday was pretty cool, man. Yesterday was pretty cool. Uh, it was a fun day. I made really good money yesterday. If you were in my Discord, if you were in the outlet Discord, you made money. There's no way you didn't. We gave out some really, really good fucking plays. My VIP plays did kind of bite the dust a little bit, but when I tell you I gave out one unit plays, they were very small unit plays, and the plus money that we hit to begin with made up for everything. It was a very, very profitable day. We hit a plus 400. We've hit a plus 390. We hit a plus 690. The biggest play of the day for VIP was the Broncos. We had the Broncos money line. We had them plus the 7.5. We dominated that shit, man. If you guys were in Plug Talk yesterday, we did really well in Plug Talk, man. We gave you guys some really good looks yesterday. Shout out to Cali. I feel terrible about the 49ers pick. I really do, but that Jennings look, man, Jawan Jennings, holy shit. Who had him in fantasy yesterday? I know someone did. I mean, I know Oliver did. Oliver had him out. Yes, Oliver had him playing yesterday in his fantasy team. He had him playing. He had Amari Cooper playing. Yeah. So Oliver's fantasy team snapped yesterday, but yeah, man. I mean, I like what I've seen. From the Broncos so far. They look really good, man. And I knew yesterday that was just a perfect spot. Panthers are back, by the way. Panthers are so back. We're probably going to the Super Bowl. Just letting you guys know, we're probably going to the Super Bowl. Um, we got. I can't even keep a straight face saying that, man. Um, no, but for real, you see how all of us Panther fans aren't like up in arms saying all this crazy shit. Like we got this. Like we fuck y'all talking about blah blah blah. Nah, man, we know what it is, right? But I swear to God, if this was a Giants team or you know anything like that, bro, Jesus Christ, even an Eagles team, right? That start out like the way the Panthers did, and they won that game yesterday the way they did. Oh my God, my timeline would be full of them fans snapping, bro, absolutely snapping. You know, yeah, Panthers, baby, let's go. Let's fucking go. We're back. Yeah, but that was cool, man. So Oliver, obviously I gave you guys the Panthers in here. I told you guys to take the Panthers on the money line. I highly doubt anyone listened to me. It's a very tough bet. It was a very tough bet to make. I only put $15 on it, so I was even nervous to pull the trigger. Oliver gave them out in VIP. He gave he gave the Panthers out on the spread and the money line in VIP. So Oliver was pretty confident about the Panthers yesterday, and so was I. I liked the spot a lot, but I thought it was a bit risky to give them out, but hey, man, it was still a really, really good day, man. Um, yeah, it was a bad day, so I mean, it was a good day. It was a good day. Nah, man, I ain't gotta wear that bitch no more. No more. Let's go. No more fucking Saints jersey, bro. No more. Panthers finally won a game, and they did it in a dominant way. So I ain't gotta worry about it no more, man. So yep, absolutely. I ain't gotta worry about it no more. Um, actually, I might video it. I might burn it. I might burn it if you guys want to watch. I'll burn it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not burning any of my jerseys. I don't care who they are. All right. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go ahead and get started. We ain't going to talk about it too long. Is there anything you guys liked, man? Put it in the chat. Anything you guys noticed about this weekend, either college football or NFL, that really stood out to you guys? I mean, I think the Cowboys and Ravens game was awesome. I think that was a really good game. I enjoyed it. I did watch that game. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked the Ravens in that one. Um, I really thought the Cowboys were going to come back and win it. I truly did. I really did think the Cowboys were going to win that game. But they didn't. The Rams, that was a tough one because we know Cali Wagers had a big bet on the 49ers. But to be honest with you, I even put it in my Discord. I wasn't going to go against Callie on the show. He was so adamant about it and he liked it. And the dude knows his shit. But I was on the other side with that one, man. I kind of like the Rams in that, and I said it in my Discord that I thought the Rams were going to win outright. But it wasn't nothing that I could get to the window on. But like I said, the Broncos and the Panthers, we definitely got to the window on those. BYU was a huge hit for us this weekend. JMU was a huge hit. I mean, guys, we had a really, really good fucking weekend, man. Really good weekend. If you guys are just sitting on the sidelines, man, I'm telling y'all, man, get involved with our community. It is well worth it. I'm not necessarily pushing VIP on y'all right now, but even if you just join the Discord, I mean, it's so worth it, man. It really is. We give out winners in there all the time. Bro, yesterday they gave us Aubrey yesterday over 1.5 field goals at a minus 135. Like, I gave it out for free. The first thing I said when I gave it out, I was like, bro, this is a kicker that can make a 50-yard field goal look easy. and you're going to give us a 1.5 at that price. Sure enough, his first kick, 62 yards. His second kick was like 57 yards. Bro, what are we talking about? So that's going to be a wagon, guys. Um, I don't know if the books are going to adjust to Aubrey or not, but as long as they give us Aubrey's field goals over 1.5 at that price, I highly suggest you always take it. It could be a really good wagon. I know a lot of people don't look into field goal props, but I do every week. You could eat really well off of field goal props if you know what you're looking for. But yeah, that's just a little tidbit for y'all on Aubrey. It really could be a gem for a while if the books keep pricing it at a good price like that. All right. So we got yeah, WNBA playoffs coming up. Hockey started, guys. The NHL has started. It don't start officially until October 6th, but it has begun. I did watch a little bit of the Sabres game. I'm kind of scouting right now. I'm kind of scouting goalies right now. That's what I usually use this time for before NHL. I don't use it for players. I use it for goalies. I usually scout my goalies this time of year for the NHL because they make it way easier to go back and watch the highlights on goalies because they highlight all the shots taken almost, and you can always really focus in on goalies when they're being shot at. So I love scouting goalies this time of year for certain teams because a lot of goalies that are either like backup goalies or second backup goalies, they get time right now. So it's cool to see them. And a lot of starting goalies get their time here too. So it's really a best time to watch for goalies in the NHL is right now. But yeah, we're going to have a huge year in the NHL too, guys. I can't fucking wait. And we got college basketball right around the corner. WNBA playoffs are kicking off. I mean, guys, now's the time to join, bro. Telling y'all, now is the time to get uh affiliated with some kind of betting syndicate. I'm serious. Now is the best time. Not It don't necessarily have to be the outlet. I'm just saying, like, as a better, you know, as someone who's been betting for a while and wasn't always a capper, I mean, you always want to be a part of some group or some kind of betting group this time of year. Always. It is the easiest way to beat the books. And that's not even a joke. All right. Let's keep it. Let's actually get into the picks, man. Hopefully, Cali Wagers will be here soon. We're 15 minutes into the show, so I'm just going to kick it off. We got MLB to talk about today and Monday Night Football to talk about. Um, if you guys can, man, if you're on Twitter, can you please share the space for me? Just just retweet it or whatever. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, guys, please, and share a friend, man. All right. Yeah, right. Not yet, but they're going to start to. They better know. They better know. Can you imagine Circa, and all them? Circa and all them getting on the phone, calling each other. Circa calling Bet Rivers calling DraftKings. Yo, bro, plug talks on, plug talks on. Fucking gotta go see what's going on. A lot of these punk ass groups, man, that be doing this shit, man. I swear to y'all, bro, you gotta really be careful, man, because if y'all think it's a joke, it's not, bro, and the shit is real. A lot of people who do these shows like this that got a lot of clout, right? I'm not saying everyone, but guys, a lot of these people work for the books, man. Like, and that shit is not a joke. It's not a conspiracy. It's not a joke. It's not nothing, bro. Like, it is, I'm dead ass. A lot of people who do shows like this work for the books. And I'm not obviously not talking about little ass plug talk or little ass, morning sport talk on Twitter. Like, I'm talking about these bigger ones, that a lot of people listen to. A lot of them actually blatantly advertise that they work for the book, or that they're partnered, right? That's the word. We're partnered with the sports book. That's another word, partnered. um Guys, I'm telling you, it's just no good. There's no, you can't be on, you're not on both sides of the fence. I don't care. You're not. Now, if you work at a casino or something, and you're a ticket writer, or you're a media person for a sports book, okay, I get it. But you're not capping, okay? You're not capping and working with a book. Like, you're just not doing it. That's not how shit works. It's two, you're on one side of the fence, man. It's kind of like being a cop, or being you're either in the streets, or you're for the law, right? That's kind of how this is. That's how I look at it. Or like I say all the time, it's a war, right? We're on two different sides. We go to war every day with the books. They try to take our money, we try to take their money. And that's exactly what it is. And obviously, like all wars, you get spies, right? Like, the other guy gets people in. Sadly, we are the ones that are just the army that's not well funded. We're like a militia, where they're like a damn, actual army. Like, shit's crazy, man. So I'm just saying, man, these little shows, man, that you find like all over the place, these are the ones where it's at. All right, I promise y'all. Like, the little shows that no one's heard of on YouTube, the plug talks of the world, um, the I don't even know anyone else who's doing a show right now like that. Just like the little spaces that run down games, like, they are the ones y'all want, man, because they're the ones that are seriously looking out for your money, right? They want to seriously put money in your pocket. You know, when you get into the ones into some of these spaces that are holding, 4,000 people, 5,000 people, you really got to start, really seeing what they're about. I'm not saying all of the people that hold 4,000, 5,000 people are, obviously partnered with the book, but there are a lot of them that are. But there is a lot of legit streams, and a lot of legit spaces and shows on YouTube and stuff like that, where people don't get enough credit for the work they put in every day to help make people money, you know? And it's funny, because the people that do get credit and the people who do get recognition are the ones that could care less about your dollar, right? Like, all these bigger shows and everything, they could give two shits about their listeners' dollar. They don't care. They don't. They don't care. All right. Let's get started. We got MLB we're gonna cover first. We got prolifics at Crispy Capping. That's a good one. I fuck with Chris, man. He's cool. I personally know Chris, like, just, from talking and everything. He's been on the show a couple times. I'm supposed to go on his show, or I was. I still got to set it up with him. But yeah, he's a good dude. I like Crispy Capping. He's a good example. He is a good example of a show that, he started where I was, and he built his show up really well. So he's doing really good. Never took on any partnerships or nothing like that. He just did him, and he's another guy that does care about your money. You can just tell that his dedication and his motivation, right, is there. He has that same motivation that I have, that a lot of these legit people that I'm talking about that really care about your money have, and yeah, Chris is definitely one of those. That was a good example, prolific. Because Chris is legit. I do like Chris, and I like his show. So like I said, we had Chris on our show before, so you know he's definitely a legit dude. All right, let's get started. So we got We got the MLB we're going to talk about. We only got 4 games in the MLB, and then we got 2 Monday Night Football games. Damn, my DraftKings on my desktop is still like at 200% zoomed in because of yesterday. Oh my god. All right. All right, like I said, guys, I don't have no banners, so y'all are gonna have to deal with it. All right, we got the Cubs playing the Phillies. We got the Cubs playing the Phillies. So we got the Cubs at a plus 150 here. We got the Phillies at a minus 180. We got a total of 8. It's slightly favored to the over here at minus 112. You got Pearson coming out for the Cubs, and then you got Nola coming out for the the Phillies. But why is I thought someone else was coming out for the Cubs. I thought I had it written down, but I don't. All right, I guess it's Pearson. I thought it was someone else. All right, so we got the Phillies going up against the Cubs. We got Nate Pearson going against Aaron Nola. So here's my thing. I like the Phillies here. Nola, Nola really struggled, man. At least he's been struggling, right? But his last start, and this is what I was looking for. His last start was good. It was against the Brewers. He went 7 innings. He only gave up 2 earned runs, and no, 1 earned run. I'm sorry. He only gave up 1 run, and he got 9 Ks, 9 Ks in that game, and that's what I was looking for Nola. I was looking at him. I was waiting for that game for him to just hit the spark again, and sure enough, he did. And his numbers are fantastic against the Cubs. This is a huge pitching discrepancy right here. I mean, Nate Pearson, he has a little bit of time in. He's seen the Phillies lineup only a couple times. He got rocked in both of them. You got, and honestly, the Phillies, this is what I'm saying about I thought there was someone else coming out because I have stats written down for the Phillies going against a lefty today. I thought it was supposed to be Steele out here. So maybe he's starting and then Steele comes in. I don't know. I don't know. But listen, let's see oh man, it's Nate Pearson. That sucks because the Phillies are literally the best team. They're the best team against lefties, guys. So remember that for next time. Like out of the whole season, the Phillies are the #1 lineup against lefties. We talked about this a lot this year about this Philly team going against lefties, and that's probably why they pulled Steele out. To be real, that's probably why they pulled Steele. So that does change things a little bit for me, but the Phillies are still in a spot here where they could do really well. I think they're going to show up one way or another. Prolific says the wind is blowing in. You're saying it's blowing in at Citizen Bank? So that's not. I mean, yeah, it definitely factors in. And I can see the under. I'm not expecting the Cubs lineup to do much against Nola at all. Prolific. So I think the Cubs are really going to struggle to get their offense going today. It would not surprise me in the least. If the Phillies covered this run line here. But we're getting the Phillies here at a -1.5 at the plus 120. I think that's probably a good way to go here. Or you could do a same game parlay in this one. I think is probably a better idea. You just take the Phillies on the money line and you go ahead and take Nola for 5+ Ks. Or 4+, whatever you can get them at. Probably the 5+ will be better. Let's see what it comes out to actually. So you take the Phillies on the money line, and then we take Aaron Nola for 5+ Ks. So it's going to give you a -125. I mean, I think that's probably the best way to attack this game, or maybe take a hitter or something for the Phillies. But I wouldn't touch the Cubs today, to be honest with you guys. I mean, the only one that looks like they have decent numbers here against Nola is Swanson. He's the only one that I see that has decent numbers. Everyone else's batting average is in the dirt. Um, Yeah, Swanson's the only one that I see that has okay numbers, and it comes with a lot of strikeouts. So, Cody Bellinger, his numbers are in the dirt, and that's a lefty on righty. He's got 19 at bats, 8 of them were strikeouts, and he's got a batting average of a 158. His numbers are trash. Horner, same way. Horner don't have many strikeouts, but his numbers are not that great. Then you got a couple guys on the Phillies here I'm looking at that could probably get active today. Um, it looks like it's probably going to be, you're not going to have a big sample size to work off of here. It looked like Sosa got to him the last time he came on. Brandon Marsh has been hitting the ball extremely well. You got Bryce Harper's a really good lefty. I would target the lefties. Brandon Marsh is a good lefty for the Phillies. Harper's a really good lefty for the Phillies. That's who I would target here against this guy, against this Pearson guy. So give me Marsh hits, runs, RBIs. We're going to take the as a straight bet, and then we're going to take the parlay for the Phillies. The blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Yeah, the money line is a -125 money line, and Nola for 5+ Ks. Yeah, Cubs aren't really playing for nothing. You're right, but prolific. You're right. Cubs really ain't playing for nothing. Sometimes though, that makes a team very dangerous. So you got to take that into consideration. But I don't think this is the spot you take that into consideration. I think the Cubs are gonna basically take a back seat from here on out. There's certain spots that we could back them moving forward, but I don't think this is one of them, bro. All right. So that's what we got here. Phillies money line parlayed with Nola 5+Ks, and then we're going to take Alec Marsh for his hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. All right. Next game we got. We're going to be Looks like we're going to be heading to Toronto. We got the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Boston Red Sox. We got the Red Sox coming in at a -102 today. We got the Blue Jays at a -118. You got a total of 8 in this game. It's slightly favored to the under at a -112. We got Tanner Houck coming out for the Red Sox. And then you got Chris Bassett, boy, coming out for the Jays. I mean, that man, I'm not in love with this game. I do like Bassett though. Bassett, he did not have a good start last time out. It was actually a very tough start, and I'll explain. And it's because, yes, when you look at the numbers, you're like, what the fuck, right? Because Bassett, he gave up 7 runs in his last start. He gave up 7 runs, but here's the thing: only one of them was earned. So yes, you gave up 7 runs, but only one of them was earned. So you know what that tells you, right? And on top of it, guys, he only went 3 innings. Bassett only went 3 innings last time. Gave up 7 runs, only one earned. That means his defense screwed him over big time. You only got one earned run. That means there was a lot of fielding errors. Um, there is a lot of just errors in general for there to be 7 runs in 3 innings and only one earned. So you got to say that wasn't necessarily Bassett's fault, right? Um, There was one though that was his fault, but I mean, still, man. I think Bassett. I think I know Bassett is the better option here. Okay, put it that way. I know Bassett is the better option here. I ain't even got to think about it. Tanner Houck is not. He's not a good option for the Red Sox, especially not on the road. The Red Sox have been losing his games. They have actually. So the Red Sox are 2-8 in his last 10 starts. The Red Sox just do not win when Tanner Houck is on the mound. Um, like I said, I'm not necessarily in love with this Blue Jays team right now, but I do think Bassett at home is the better option here. The price is not terrible for the Blue Jays. Looking at both of these pitchers, both of their numbers look really good. Even Houck, his numbers look really good. Both of them have a batting average an opponent batting average under 200. Both of them have an ex-WOBA under 300. Both of them have a both of them have a plate appearance over 50, and they're both in the 20% K mark. So that's really good. Like these numbers are really, really solid for both sides. The problem is, like I said, the Red Sox on the road and Tanner Houck coming out is someone they just don't back. They do not back. Um, there are a lot of good stats coming up for this game when it comes to hitting wise, which I'm surprised because both pitchers have really good numbers. So I am shocked that I'm getting so many good batters. You got Yoshida. That's your lefty on righty against Bassett. I'm not necessarily trying to fade Bassett here, but Yoshida has some decent numbers. He has 5 singles, 1 double, 16 at bats, only 2 strikeouts. He's slugging a 438, which is not terrible. Then on the Blue Jays side is the one I want to kind of target here. You got Vladdy. He's got 15 at bats. He's got 5 hits, 3 singles, 2 doubles. He has 3 strikeouts. He's slugging over 400. Um, Bo Bichette's numbers look okay. Uh, bu- 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 There ain't really no one jumping off the page at me. Um, See, as you get lower in the lineup here, when it comes to, yeah, when it comes to these teams, when you get lower in the lineups, now I see where it's coming. A lot of strikeouts, very low batting averages. So the only two people that look like they're swinging well against these pitchers is Vladdy and Yoshida for the Red Sox. So I like Yoshida for a hit on the Red Sox, and I like Vladdy for his hits, runs, and RBIs. I don't want to take his. You could probably take his total bases here. I could see Vladdy probably getting a double or something, if not a home run. But I definitely like Vladdy here for his hits, runs, RBIs, and we are going to be riding with the Blue Jays in this one and back in Bassett. I do want to see his K's real quick. 5.5 at a -155 is almost not worth it. Maybe Houck's at plus money, but I'm not loving that. I don't think Tanner Houck is going to be in this game long. I truly don't. And another thing that's kind of making me say that as well is we don't even have his pitching outs. They don't have him down to record a win. They don't have his pitching outs. That normally tells me you're not going to see a pitcher that long. So, yeah, we're going to back the Blue Jays and Bassett here. I don't mind Bassett's K's over 5.5, but I think I like the batting props a little more. And this might be a lower scoring game just because of how well both these pitchers look. All right. Next game we got, guys. We got the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. So in this game, we got the Mariners at a +114. We got the Astros at a -135. We got a total of 7.5 here. It's highly favored to the over. You got Bryce Miller taking the mound for the Mariners, and then you got that guy, that beast, that monster, Hunter Brown. I mean, dude, Hunter Brown has been just absolutely amazing. He's a fucking stud out there. Um, I mean, he's just good. But we got to fall back for a second because, first of all, this price, okay? This line is very telling to me. And you guys know I'm not big on the Mariners at all. I don't ever back this team. I would love to take the Astros at home here, but for the sake of line reading and just knowing myself and knowing these lines, this is a Mariner spot all day in my opinion. I mean, they are just baiting you to take the Astros here, man. And honestly, Hunter Brown has been good. We know that. He is a very solid pitcher. It's not easy going against this guy. I consider, honestly, he is one. I consider him to be one of the best in the MLB, honestly, in my opinion. Hunter Brown is one of the best pitchers in the MLB for me. And, he's definitely in my top five, man. His last two outings, you know, this is what I mean about like we got to kind of watch his last two outings. He's been getting worse. I mean, I don't know what's going on right now, but his last two outings, he went 11 innings. He went 11 innings. Let me see, 7 earned runs. So 11 innings, 7 earned runs, 14 base hits. He gave up 2 home runs, and he only had 3 Ks in his last start. Now, okay, the earned runs, the base hits, the home runs, even, I can kind of get. You've been pitching so well, regression is due. Okay, but when your velocity drops, your strikeouts drop, your base hits are rising. Now you're starting to give up sharp contact because your velocity's dropping. You're not, his control is not necessarily terrible. It's kind of floating exactly where it's been all year, but his velocity has dropped a lot here. He's given up way more base hits than normal, and we have seen this happening in the last few weeks. So that raises concern big time for me with Hunter Brown. Um, Especially he's going up against this lineup, man. And you might now don't get me wrong, this Mariners lineup still has one of the worst strikeout rates in the MLB. But that now comes with a Mariners lineup that is hitting the ball extremely well against right handed pitching. They are number 2 in the league right now when it comes to OPS. They're number 5 in ISO versus right handed pitching in the last month. Like I said, their strikeout rate is still through the roof. So Hunter Brown has that going for him, but they are seeing the ball extremely well. And if Brown's velocity dropped and he's throwing meatballs now, right? I mean, come on. You got a team that's number 5 in ISO. They're going to rip that shit. We've been seeing the Mariners hitting the ball really well lately. I mean, who knows, man? I think this line, Miller, not my favorite option. Okay? Miller's not my favorite option because there is always a possibility Miller will go out there and get torched. Um, but we also got to look at where the Mariners are at, right? Mariners have a lot of playoff hope, man. They have a lot of playoff hope. And this time of year, with a lot of playoff hope like that, you can't drop these games like that. That's dangerous, man. That is dangerous when you have that with a team. I mean, they're believing right now that they're going to make it. Uh, I'm telling y'all, man, I think this is a Mariners spot. So I'm gonna fade Hunter Brown here. I'm gonna go with the Mariners on the plus money. Give me Mariners plus 114. We'll back Miller and hopefully the bats show up and hopefully they can work Hunter Brown's pitch count and get him out of there. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to get Hunter Brown out of there pretty early because that's the chance they got, right? They get Hunter Brown out of there and they put the bullpen in. they have a much better chance of going to work on the bullpen than they do Hunter Brown. So I think that's what they're going to try to do. But again, I can see this being a low scoring game and the Mariners pulling it out late. The total's at 7.5. So that's kind of telling me that this could turn into that lower scoring game that the Mariners are looking for. Because that's exactly how the Mariners will win this game. Um, so yeah, man, it's Mariners for me in this one at the plus 114. If you want to take the plus 1.5 at a minus 180, be my guest. But I think the value is simply on the money line here at the plus 114 with the Mariners. I think they got a good shot here, not to just pull off this win, but probably the series. So actually, did this? I don't know if this is the start of this series or not. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that. All right. Um, Prolific said I'm the second person that mentioned Vladdy's home run today. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, I do like Vladdy today. His numbers are good, Prolific. They just look good against the pitching. So you're saying both pitchers are 2-5 in the last five. I'm guessing you're talking about the last game as well. Yeah. I don't know. All right. So that's what we got in that one. Let's see if we can find anything here. Um, yeah, we definitely got some hitters in this one as well. Let's see. Hunter Brown is a righty, right? So let's see who we got. Some big lefties. We got some big lefties on the Mariners, right? I don't think we got any lefties on the Mariners. Who the fuck is a lefty on the Mariners? Is Raleigh? Is Raleigh? Yeah, Raleigh is a lefty. Raleigh is a lefty. But he don't have great numbers here. Raleigh's not an option here. Um, Randy Arozarena, he is not an option for me. We're not going to have a big sample size here, but I can still look. I can find us something, man. Cal Riley's numbers are bad. Not bad, but they don't look great. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Jose Atuve, his numbers don't look terrible. They actually look pretty good. But I don't trust that little bastard as far as I could throw him, to be honest with y'all. I don't trust Altuve at all, bro. At all. Tell you someone who does look really good on the Astros, though. He's got two doubles against Bryce Miller, and that's Jason Hayward, man. His numbers look fucking terrific. Um, Yeah, man. Jason Hayward. It's not a big sample size at all, but the two at bats he had were both doubles. So I do like Jason Hayward here. He's slugging to 2,000, so he was ripping that shit. Um, and then it looks like Rojas is your lefty on righty matchup here, guys. It's your lefty and righty matchup here against Hunter Brown. Rojas has some really intriguing numbers. So he's got 11 at bats. He's got 5 hits, four singles, one double, only 2 strikeouts. He's slugging a 546. I love the lefty on righty matchup. What gets me is his on base percentage is over 500, and I like that. So give me Josh Rojas, hits, runs, and RBIs in this one. You're probably going to get it at a really good price. Um, let's look it up real quick because I really do like this play. Yeah, I'm probably going to bet this. Um, so you're getting Rojas at a minus 150. So it is a terrible price, but the problem is it's at a half a run. It's at a half a run. So I don't know how you guys want to attack this. I mean, I like it. I'll bet a minus 150. I have no problem drinking juice. I think it's a gem. You need a hit for a minus 150 is basically what you need here. So give me Josh Rojas here for the Mariners. Let's see what his hit is at actually. Uh, bu- 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 His RBIs are one plus RBI is at a two. Damn. It's at a 295 for his RBI. All right. Yeah, I like Rojas over oh, his hit is one plus at a never mind, go do that, guys. Go take his hit. His hit is at a minus 115. Are you fucking kidding me? Josh Rojas for a hit is at minus 115. Like, am I tripping right now? Bro, let me get that shit, bro. I'm taking that shit all day. Yeah, Josh Rojas for a hit minus 115. That's it. That's the one I'm taking right there. Straight bet that shit. I'm taking that, bro. That's not even a question for me. That is extreme value, man. All right. Hemdirk. Hemdirk got Bryce Miller out over 17 and a half at a minus 130. I like it, man. Um, Hemdirk is saying he thinks this is a Mariners spot. Smart man. Smart men think alike, Hemdirk. I like the Mariners here as well at plus money, man. Um, Derek LaChance. I like that, man. Derek LaChance. Welcome to the show, bro. He says a little late. Thanks for Solaire Thompson under passing yards, and how about Jennings for the Niners? Crushed over receiving, bro. He dominated that game, Derek. Dominated. So shout out to Cali on that one. Um, I mean, guys, in the middle of the game, it was halftime, right? So I always look at halftime bets. Always. I at every game, every Sunday, with the NFL, I at halftime, I always go to each game and I look at lines because sometimes you find some really, really good gems, bro. And yesterday I found it. So they had after the kind of start Jawan Jennings had yesterday, they had his 100. So first of all, they had his 70. Now at halftime, y'all know where he was at, right? He was at 51 yards at halftime. He already had what, two touchdowns or one touchdown? But yeah, he had one touchdown. And he had 51 yards. So at halftime, I go in and I look, and because I was going to take him live for another touchdown. They had his receiving yards at 75 plus at a minus 103. Okay. I said, absolutely, give me that. I hit it hard, right? I scrolled down. I said, you know what? What is this 100 plus? That bitch was at a 390, bro. I lost my mind, bro. I lost my fucking mind. I gave it out in the Discord, though. Told everyone, I was like, yo, please take this. I was like, this has crazy value. And sure enough, man, it was spot on. What a fucking day, man. What a day. Jawan Jennings, 3+ touchdowns, man, 100 and something yards. I mean, and sometimes, guys, it is that simple. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about how easy that was. You got everyone and their mom out on the Niners, man. Who else was there to step up besides Jawan Jennings? Who else did Purdy have the target? I mean, it was simple. It was Jawan Jennings, man, and sometimes it's that easy. And he was valued so well yesterday, man. His touchdown alone yesterday was what, a 290 or something crazy. But yeah, when I seen his receiving yards at halftime where they were at, I fell in love with that. Spent a lot of money on it too. But like I said, definitely at half times, man. You guys always go and check the halftime lines through like out the game, because I mean, look everywhere. Look at don't just look at the second half spreads or the full game spreads. go in and look at player props and where they're at, especially if you're watching a certain individual game. Always start with the game that you seen the most of, because you get a feel on people's energy, how they're doing, if they're going to continue to do that good, if a team is going to continue to do that good. Halftime bets are always the best, man. I've always loved them. All right. But yeah, that was an awesome call yesterday, Marcus. All right, let's keep it moving. We got one more MLB game, and then we're going to head into Monday Night Football. So we got the San Francisco Giants taking on the Diamondbacks. Um, so we got the Diamondbacks coming in at a minus 180. They are at home here. You got the Giants at a plus 150 on the road. Got a total of 9. This is the highest game on the board today. And it's highly favored to the under at a minus 120. You got Hayden Birdsong coming out for the Giants. But then you got Erod, you got Eduardo Rodriguez coming out for the Diamondbacks. So here's my thing, man. Erod has been a dumpster fire. He has been a fade for us almost all year long, and you guys know this. Even though I respect Erod, he has just not had a year. He's been a very good fade piece for us, you know, since I can remember right now. Um, but his last start, it was great. His last start was probably his best start that he's had all season. And it just so happens he gets to follow it up against this Giants lineup. Okay. Um, the Giants are the worst lineup in the MLB right now versus left handed pitching. They are absolutely the worst, dead last. Um, They have a they have a very high K rate. Let me see here. Yeah, they're striking out versus left-handed pitching like a mofo. They have an extremely high K rate. They're very low in ISO OPS versus left-handed pitching this month. Well, in the last 30 days they are. Um, then you got Birdsong, right? You go against the Diamondbacks not too long ago. He just seen this lineup not too long ago. He went 3 innings, 2 earned runs with 5 walks, right? Giants could get smacked here. I'm dead ass. Giants could be in for a very, very long night. We know this Diamondbacks lineup is crucial. Birdsong has not been on his A game. The Diamondbacks lineup just seen Birdsong, a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's all shaping up to be a very good game for the Diamondbacks. I mean, I think you lay the minus 1.5 here. I think you look at Erod's K's in this game. I think he has another huge game backing up the Diamondbacks backing him up. Um, I wonder where we're getting his pitching outs at. I mean, his K's at. They're at a 5.5 at a minus 145. I love it. Give me Erod's K's here. I think he has a hell of a start. I mean, like I said, this Giants lineup is one of the worst versus left-handed pitching. If this team is not hitting home runs, guys, they struggle, and that's just what it is. And when you're swinging for the fences, you're not always going to hit it, man. And if you're swinging for the fences, you're going to strike out. We all know the best home run hitters in the entire MLB in history, right? The best home run hitters are the best strikeout artists. It goes hand in hand. And this Giants team is nothing but power. They swing for the fences on every pitch. So it comes with a lot of strikeouts. And like I said, versus left-handed pitching right now, they are one of the worst in the league. So you got to hand me the Diamondbacks here. I love Erod's case today at a 5.5. And like I said, I like the Diamondbacks as well, minus the 1.5 here. If you're trying to look at some batters in this game, I think you could probably definitely look at some of the Diamondbacks. You know, Eugenia Suarez is probably your best bet here. I mean, this guy is fucking murdering Birdsong. He has one hit. It was a home run. That bitch went far. He's slugging 4,000 against Birdsong. You got there is a couple Giants popping up that I do want to mention. Um, Chapman. It's your righty on lefty against Erod. Man, Chapman's numbers are beautiful, bro. He's got 14 at bats, 6 hits. He's got 2 singles, 4 doubles, no home run. It does come with 4 strikeouts, but Chapman is slugging a 714. Yeah, if anyone is going to do anything today for the Giants, you got to look at Chapman here to go yard. So give me Chapman for a home run. And we are also going to take Eugenia Suarez uh, for his total bases and for a home run. Um, we'll leave it at that. And like I said, big Diamondbacks and Erod's case. All right. So what do you want to do? What's your choice? Prolific. Prolific saying he wants to put together a money line parlay for the MLB since it's only 4 games. I mean, be my guest. I like the Phillies money line, Blue Jays money line, Mariners money line, and I like the D-backs money line. Fuck it, put them all together for a 4 leg. It's going to come out to good plus money. I mean, you could do Phillies money line, Aaron Nola 5 plus Ks, and then go down to the Diamondbacks money line, Erod 4 plus Ks. Put that together and get some big plus money on that bitch. So you got bow, 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 bow. You got Diamondbacks, bang, bang, bang. And then we got where you at, big dog? Then we got Eduardo Rodriguez, 4 plus Ks. That bitch comes out to a plus 185, bro. You got the Phillies money line, 5 plus Ks. You got Arizona Diamondbacks money line, Erod, 4 plus Ks. It comes out to a plus 185. What do y'all think about that? I like it, man. I'm probably going to bet that. I like that. So, Phillies money line, Diamondbacks money line, Aaron Nola, 5 plus Ks. Erod 4 plus Ks, plus 185. Let's mark it down, man. All right. There you go, prolific. That's what I got. That's what I got. You can do you. You saying no, just money line parlay. Go ahead, man. I just told you. You can mismatch it any way you want. Phillies money line, Blue Jays money line, Mariners money line, and Diamondbacks money line. That's what I like. But I like that 2 leg or that 4 leg a lot more with the two same games parlayed together. It's a lot of value. All right, on to Monday Night Football, y'all. We got 2 Monday Night Football games. Let's fucking go. They're blessing us, man. They're blessing us. All right, so we got a 7:30. We got a 7:30 start time. We got looks like we got Jacksonville in this bitch. All right, we got Jacksonville taking on bu- 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 I really wonder what happened to Cali, man. Man, people been dicking me over the last few days, y'all. I don't know what's going on with people. They just saying, man, fuck you, plug. Hey, fuck you, plug. You ain't about shit, dog. I can't get this up, man. I'm trying to pull up the screen for the NFL for y'all, but I can't get it up. Damn, that came out wrong, bro. My bad. That came out wrong. That sounded bad. I can't find it. I made a whole thing like for the NFL segment. And it's all right. We got 2 games, and I got to get out of here soon. All right, so we got you guys are just gonna have to look at my ugly mug for now. I'm sorry, but y'all got to deal with this shit. All right, so we got the my bad. Give me a second. I might put up DraftKings for y'all. Right? We could do that. I could put DraftKings up for y'all at least, so y'all ain't gotta steady just look at me, and we can go through games together on DraftKings. Okay, there we go. How's that for y'all? My bad. I did put together like a background for it though. That shit was dope. I'm gonna get the hang of this one day. All right. Now if I can zoom in correctly. Oh, what is right here? Uh, my bad, y'all. This shit tripping. I'm not logging in right now. All right, let's get started. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on we got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. So we got the Jaguars at a +5.5 here. We're laying 5.5 with Buffalo. We got a total of 46.5. Buffalo -250 on the money line, and we got the Jags at a +205 on the money line. This was kind of a no-brainer for me. I mean, it's big Buffalo here, man. I mean, we have 2 teams that were just playoff teams not too long ago. I mean, a couple years ago, both these teams were both playoff teams, guys. You know, both have expectations to get there this year, right? Um, but I'm sorry, the Bills have been impressive, man. Like the Bills actually came into this year with not very high expectations. They lost a lot of main pieces. A lot of people didn't expect much. A lot of people were actually acting like Allen wasn't going to be Josh Allen because of the guys he lost, which was absurd. Um, I mean, people just got to face it that Josh Allen is a great quarterback, and that's just all there is to it. Um, you know, the Bills have played very good, man. They have. They dominated. I mean dominated the Dolphins. You know, a team they dominated the Dolphins, the same team that beat the Jaguars, right? We already seen the Dolphins beat the Jaguars, which was pretty damn pitiful. Um, Allen looks great. You know, Allen looks great. The Jaguars are coming into the season, are coming into this game already. Look, they're still looking for a win. You know, I give the Jags that the only advantage I see here, right? You're down 0-2. You're coming into Buffalo. This is one of the hardest places to play in the NFL. You got one of the toughest fan bases in the NFL. You got Josh Allen, who has just been looking sharp. Do we really think this is the Jags get right spot? I just can't see it. The only thing I give the Jags that they have an advantage, not an advantage, but where they get lucky at, is that they pull the Bills this early in the season. Because we all know Florida teams heading to Buffalo later in the season, a few weeks from now, actually, you get Florida teams heading into Buffalo. Florida teams can't play in the elements. There, I said it. They can't, bro. It don't matter. College football, NFL, Florida teams cannot play in the elements, man. They can't. You put some cold weather out there on that field, and these boys, like, no pun intended, they freeze. They freeze up. And we see it all the time. And I don't care if college sports, NFL, they just can't play in the elements. So I do give that the Jags are lucky on that part that they do pull them early here, which gives them more of a chance to stay in this game than say if they pulled the Buffalo Bills 3 or 4 weeks from now, right? They have a really good chance of staying in this game heading into Buffalo this time of year. Um, but the Bills defense, let's talk about that. The Bills defense has been immaculate. I mean, it has been amazing. Uh, the offense, in my opinion, yeah, I know they've been winning games and all, but my opinion, the Bills offense needs a lot of work from what I've seen. I think the Bills offense needs a lot of work. I'm not really impressed with the offense, but I love this Bills defense. Now you got now you got the Jags. The one thing I wanted to hit on was their pass attack. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's horrible. It's actually ranked 25th in the NFL right now. Um, you know, I can see a lower scoring game here controlled by defense. The only way I see this game going over 46 and a half is if the Bills are going to put up, you know, if the Bills are going to put up 30, 36, whatever, 30 something points is the only way I see this game going over. I don't see the Jaguars scoring much at all today. I think the Bills win this game probably by 2 touchdowns in a lower scoring game. I love Josh Allen today. I'm taking him to score 2 touchdowns. I think he's going to get in the end zone when he wants. Plain and simple. You could probably take him for his rushing yards. I think Josh Allen uses his legs today. Damn, y'all heard that? My voice went out. Uh, let's look up some props here and see what we got. Yeah, that's really all I wrote down for props here was Josh Allen's touchdowns, which we know they're going to be pricey. They always are. Always a minus 102, somewhere around there. Today they're a minus 130. Let's fucking go. So I like Josh Allen anytime touchdown minus 130. It sucks. No value at all, but chances are very good that it's going to get there. Josh Allen, 2+ touchdowns, plus a 425. No value, but I like it a lot. Um, Bills defense might be a sneaky look, possibly. Bills defense here. I could see Lawrence getting dropped here. Real fumbles the ball, scoop and score, man. For this Bills defense, it would not surprise me at all. Um, yeah, it's going to be Allen for me. Like I said, it's hard because I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. Kincaid probably gets used a lot today. Dalton Kincaid. Allen was targeting the shit out of him last week. Now they're at home, right? Were they at home last week? I don't know, but I know last time they played, Dalton Kincaid was getting targeted a lot. I don't think that's going to change. Dalton Kincaid was on point. He was catching the passes. It was a lot of, just a lot of flicks off or short routes that he was hitting. Maybe we could find Kincaid's receptions in this game. It might be a good look. So you got Kincaid at 40 plus at a minus 115. I don't think that's terrible at all. Um, you can get Kincaid's receptions. That's a good look. I love that. Over 3.5 at a minus 145. I love that today. That's a great look. Um, yeah, that's where we're going to go. Let's see if the stats back us up, right? Let's see if the stats got anything to say here. So we got win probability 69% on Buffalo. Average points are 62. And we got a total at 46.5. Look who the first guy that pops up is. Dalton Kincaid to score a touchdown. He has scored a touchdown in the Bills' last two Monday games at home. So the last two Monday games, Dalton Kincaid found the end zone at Highmark. So that makes me feel a little better. The Bills have won their last 10 home games against opponents on a losing streak. Josh Allen has Josh Allen has scored at least one touchdown in 7 of the Bills' last 8 home games. Love that. Um, ETN, you got Travis Etienne has scored at least one touchdown in the Jaguars' last 5 games as road underdogs. He's at even money. That might not be a bad look at all. Etienne is always a really good look. Um, Here's an interesting one. The underdogs have covered the spread in the last 6 games between the Jaguars and Bills. Wow, that's a good one. Um, all right, let's see what we got in the comments for this game. All right. Yo, prolific. I'm about to boot you, bro. I know exactly why you're saying that because of what I said. That was fucked up. All right. The chance Jag and Bills. All right. Just took Philly's money line. Nola 5Ks. Rojas, Vladdy Suarez, one total bases with the Diamondbacks money line. That is a 817. Golly. That's a big parlay, bro. I like that. I'll leave that up for a minute in case y'all want to read that. Um, but yeah, we're going Bills. We're going the under, and we're going Allen anytime touchdown with Kincaid's receptions. That's what I got for this game. All right. Let's move on to the next game, and I'll get you guys out of here. Oh, that's not it. All righty then. We got the Washington Commanders taking on the Bengals. So we got the Commanders coming in at a plus 280. They're getting 7.5 points on the road, people. We got the Bengals laying 7.5 in this game at home, and we are getting a total of 46.5. So love the Bengals here. I think the Bengals absolutely smash the Commanders. Uh, I think it's going to be a bloodbath. And, bro, please tell me right now who the fuck is going to stop Chase? Who is stopping Chase today? Man, I'm telling you, this should be a VIP play for me, but I'm blessing y'all. 108 people in here. Appreciate every single one of y'all. 111 now. Look, 112. Man, keep coming in. Welcome, welcome. Yo, we're going. This is a VIP play for me today. Chase. We're taking his receiving yards. We're taking 100 plus receiving yards. And I'm dead ass serious about this. I'm not even joking. We're taking anytime touchdown, maybe two. Let's see what we're getting this at. I haven't even looked yet. I haven't even looked yet. But bro, that Washington secondary is straight garbage, bro. I mean, it is disgustingly bad. When I tell you Jamar Chase is going to have a big game, there is no reason why he should not shit all over these guys today. You're getting Jamar Chase at a plus 110. 2+ touchdowns is a plus 750. I'm putting Allen and Jamar Chase both down in a parlay for 2+ touchdowns today. Um, Jamar Chase's receiving yards. Let's go look at them. I mean, I love it, man. I just don't see who has the ability to stop this guy. If Burrow is if Burrow's on point today, I'm telling y'all right now, this Washington defense is in fucking trouble. Jamar Chase. So we're getting his. Oh, they weak as hell for that. We're getting his 100 plus at a plus 165. Bro, they're shook. They are scared to death, bro. Give me that 100 plus at a plus 165, bro. He's hitting that. Ain't no way around it. He's hitting that. Give me Jamar Chase 100 plus receiving yards. You could take the 90 plus at a plus 110 as well. 80 plus at a minus 135. Ladder it from 80 to 100. Ladder his receiving yards. We're going to take him for anytime touchdown, 2+ touchdowns. Let's see what his receptions are. Damn, we're staying away from it. They got his receptions at 6.5 at a minus 105. Do I think he hits it? Yes, but there's no value in that for me. I much rather run up the receiving yards than try to play with a 6.5 reception at a minus 105. No, sir. So we'll leave the receptions alone, but we'll ladder the receiving yards. We'll take the anytime. We'll take the 2+ touchdowns here. And like I said, I like the Bengals big in this one. I can't see no way around it. Bengals are now 0-2 after a very tough loss versus the Chiefs that they almost won. It literally slipped out of their hands. Literally, the win slipped right out of their hands. Washington comes in 1-1 on the year. They beat the Giants, but this Washington team, bro, you know how they beat the Giants, right? Y'all remember? It took 7 field goals. 7 fucking field goals. Bro, it's not going to. Field goals are not going to win a game against the Bengals, bro. It's not going to happen. You need to score touchdowns. Field goals are not going to do it. Uh, you know, when you got a game versus Burrow like this, man, yeah, I just don't know. Washington defense still, it's been the same problem, right? It's been the same problem with this Washington team. Like apparently they were supposed to fix their defense and stuff, but it looks like the same old bad Washington defense that we've seen for the last few years. It looks like has it got a little better, sure, but it still looks terrible. And man, I am telling you, there that secondary is awful. That Washington secondary is awful. Um, this looks like, I mean, I know you got the Giant holding the Giants to 18 points. That was more of the Giants being the Giants than it was Washington's defense. Because believe me, I heard that already last night when I brought up that I love the Bengals today. That because I said that the Washington defense is not going to be able to stop them. Well, they held the Giants to 18 points. Fuck that got to do with shit. Bro, Giants get it. Giants are the Giants. You saying they held the Giants to 18 points means absolutely nothing to me. Because they didn't they get blown out by someone else or some shit? Like, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm telling y'all, Bengals are big in this one for me. I can see them really, really stepping on Washington here. And I know a lot of people, there's actually, believe it or not, sharp money. There's actually sharp money coming in on Washington in this game. But the sharps are not always right, guys. You know, sharps are not always right. Public Enemy, what's up with you? What's up with you? Glad you're here. So Public Enemy is saying Jaguars got to win it tonight, taking the Jags +5. Good luck to you. I'm on the opposite side of that one. I think the Bills are going to run right through them. Now, and then Public Enemy saying she likes the Bengals. Now, here's another thing from a betting perspective, right? So, for you, Public Enemy, you got the right idea because normally, right, normally when you got two games like this, two heavy bet games like this, they're going to be the only games on besides baseball. Normally, in a situation like this, in any sport, one dog wins outright and one favorite wins obviously outright. um that is almost, that's just how it goes. 90%, 80%, whatever the percentage is, that's normally what you look for in spots like this. As a profitable bettor, you would take that split every time. In this case, I can't. I like both favorites here. I don't think either dog has a fighting chance in either one of these games tonight. That's just my opinion. I don't think either underdog has enough value for me to try to back them against these two teams. I just can't. But normally, yes, normally this would be a really, really good spot to find that underdog because normally an underdog will win and a favorite will win in a two-game thing like this. But I can't do it tonight at all. I think both favorites just dominate start to finish. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I appreciate all y'all. My best bet. My best bet. Why don't we put together a big one today? Should we do a big one? Should we do like a big plus money lotto or something? Last time I did one on here, we smacked it. I don't know if y'all remember, but we smacked that shit. I did a big lotto on here and it hit really good. Uh all right, so it's gonna be Jamar Chase. It's gonna be Jamar Chase receiving yards is my best bet tonight. You could take him at the what was it? 80 plus at a -130. Um and my big lotto bet today is going to be Jamar Chase, 2+ touchdowns, and Josh Allen, 2+ touchdowns for them both. So Josh Allen, 2+ touchdowns, and Jamar Chase, 2+ touchdowns. All right, guys, that's all I got, man. I got to get going. I got to be there in a half hour. I appreciate all you guys, man, for tuning in. Enjoy your Mondays. Um, hopefully we have a really good one. We're coming off of a huge weekend in the outlet. Guys, if you're not in the outlet, just DM me. I'm just a DM away. It takes 2 seconds to join my community. I'm telling you, man, you guys will enjoy it. We give out fire ass plays in there. We have a really cool community. I mean, there's no reason not to join the outlet, man. Um, Hit me up if you guys want the want the link for the outlet and become a part of our community. Also, you have the community on Twitter as well. You got the Plug Talk Society. I built a community on Twitter. It's strictly all about Plug Talk. Like I do my recaps in there. I write out every play that I gave out on the show and post it in there. I drop the links in there. All of that goes in there. Best bets. So everything that goes on Plug Talk goes into that community on Twitter. If you go to my bio, you'll see the invite link right there. All you have to do is click on it, and I'll accept you into the community. Also, if you guys want my plays, and you're a new member, $10, man. $10 will get you a full month. At the end of the month, if you don't like the service, you let me know, and I'll give you your money back. Um, yeah, and we also got all NFL season. a whole package, all NFL season, all cappers, soccer, basketball, football, you name it, hockey. You get all sports, all NFL season, all cappers, which is three of us for $100. You can't beat it, guys. $100 get you all NFL season with the outlet. Take advantage, man. Don't pass that up. We have been on fire. You would have paid your subscription four or five times over yesterday if you were in our group. Like we killed it, man. So definitely hop on board, man. Like I said, man, we're here to make y'all money. Like we're not here to take your money. We just want to get paid for our work. That's all. But at the end of the day, it's truly there to make y'all money. It's just like anything. You got to invest in it. You got to invest in yourself, man, to make your money. And that's exactly what we help you do. All right, man. You guys have a great day. I appreciate every single one of y'all. DM me if you got any questions, man. My DM's open. I'm always here to help y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might move it to 10:30. I might move Plug Talk to 10:30 on the real. I mean, I like this time, man. I might move it to 10:30. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, guys. Have a great day, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's make tonight a winning one.